Hey, you guys, it's Killing86, aka Raymond. First off, guys, I want to say happy 1st of December, guys. Wow, guys, this is the 12th. We're in the 12th month right now, and man, 24 days till Christmas and 30 days until the new year. Guys, this year is coming by quick, and it's all going to end this month. So, guys, last 4 videos, I would say, I was going to do a Christmas Q&A. Now, guys, I've done Q&As a lot. It's been a long time since I've done this. The last time I did a Q&A was back in 2016, and I kind of stopped. And now, the one holiday I haven't done before was Christmas. As you guys know, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Second is Halloween. But all I can say, guys, is that I'm looking forward to find out what's going to happen this Christmas and on the New Year's. And I can't wait. Also, guys, I posted a video about doing a Q&A, giving me the questions. And right now I'm going to do all the questions, and let's do this. Okay, Penguin Girl 25 asked me, what is my favorite television show to watch on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? And what is your favorite food to have on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Wow, that's a lot to put there. My favorite television show to watch on Christmas Eve. Well, on both Christmas, either way, guys, my favorite television show that I watch. The one show that I watch every year for Christmas is A Charlie Brown Christmas. I'm sure you guys may have remembered that. You know how Charlie Brown got that weird-looking tree, and then we see Snoopy just dancing on the piano, and see all the Peanuts gang dancing around, you know, doing the weird thing like this, and then doing this, and all that stuff. Every year I watch that. And also, they made a new one called I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown, where Linus's brother, Rerun, as you guys may have remembered, Linus and Lucy had a baby brother named Rerun. He wanted a dog for Christmas, so he asked Charlie Brown if he could borrow Snoopy. And wouldn't you know it, he always wanted a dog so bad. But hey, he didn't get his wish. But all I can say, guys, is that Rerun has a special friend, and that is Snoopy. And my favorite food to eat on Christmas Day. Oh, that's a tough one. Well, guys, on Christmas Day, we always make turkey and mashed potatoes and ham and stuffing. Turkey is always the best. I always eat that turkey leg, which is a tradition for me. Every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, I always eat the turkey leg, the drumstick. And I love eating this so much. Well, hey guys, thank you for that. Well, Penguin Girl, thank you for that question. Now, Louise asked, if time travel... Well, this is not a Christmas question. If time travel existed, what year would you go? I would go into the year 2987. 2987? That's a little way far. Well, I think I can see why, because we want to know exactly like how the future will be. And what's the future going to look like way ahead of us. But if time travel exists, what year would I go? What I would go to? Time traveling, eh? To me, I would say I would go back. That's a tough one. I would go back to 2006. If you guys are wondering why, well, because I lost my aunt in 2006. It would be great to see her one last time. Well, the reason why, guys, because I was at work, and the last time I would have seen her was Father's Day. Was in June. Well, that's what Father's Day is. Anyway, we were having a Father's Day barbecue, and I was working Sunday morning, 6 to 3. And I got my clothes all set, ready to go, and I was about to head over there. But I got so tired, I decided just to head home. And 3 days later, I find out she was gone. And that sucked. If I would have seen her one last time, that would have been the best. So, 2006, that's where I would go. Just to see her one last time. Thanks, Louise, for that. And as for SQD Twisted, you're the first. It's good to be first. All right, Marshall MC17 asked me, what is the most important thing to you on Christmas during the holidays that you enjoy? What is the most important thing to you on Christmas? Being with family. You know, when I wrap the presents, the best thing in the world for me was giving it to them and seeing their faces when they open the gifts, and they'd be surprised to see what the presents would be. And let me tell you guys, that was amazing. And the thing about that, guys, I mean, seeing my family members is, hi, Merry Christmas, doing all that. Seeing the family is the most important thing, in my opinion. And that's That's what Christmas is all about. It's not about the gifts and everything. It's about the hearts that we touch and the care that we show. And that's what I love about it. All right, guys. Surrender asks, what are my top 5 Christmas movies, and what is your favorite moment from Christmas? Well, guys, let's answer the second question. What is your favorite moment from Christmas? Going to aunts and uncle's house, or going to grandparents' house for Christmas, and seeing my cousins. Seeing my cousins was always my favorite moment every Christmas. And now, hey, since we all grew up, I mean, I don't see them much anymore. But the good thing is about I see them on occasions, and it's great to see that we can always reconnect and always talk about the good old days. Now, what is your top 5 Christmas movies? Ooh, wow. Now, that's a tough one. I've seen a lot of great Christmas movies. There's one movie I really wanted to see, and it's not in theaters, which I'm shocked. The one that I wanted to see was The Man Who Invented Christmas. As you guys may know, this is a true story about Charles Dickens, who first created The Christmas Carol, which is I've heard to be one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. But what are my top 5 Christmas movies? Home Alone. I like that one. It's a Wonderful Life. The Santa Claus. What else? Christmas Story, obviously. And best Christmas movie I have ever seen. The one Christmas movie I thought that was the best, and you guys might not know what I'm talking about. It's called White Christmas. So I had said Home Alone, The Santa Claus, Christmas Story. Oh, great. I actually forgot what I said. Ugh. I said Home Alone. It's a wonderful Home Alone. It's a Wonderful Life. The Santa Claus, Christmas Story, and White Christmas. If you guys don't know what White Christmas is, it's a classic movie back from the 50s or 60s. Bing Crosby stars in a film where they were about to do a show business, and they met these 2 girls. Well, he has a war buddy, and a war buddy decides to send these 2 guys to go see his sister's performance. 2 sisters. And as you know, they fell in love and everything, and they went to Vermont to do a show. And wouldn't you know it, they were hoping for snow, nothing good. But it felt Christmassy because they sang the most classic Christmas songs of all time, White Christmas. White Christmas is always the most classic of all. So, Surrender, those are my top 5 Christmas movies. Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, The Santa Claus, Christmas Story, and White Christmas. Those are my favorites. Now, Danny asks, what is your favorite part of Christmas? Once again, seeing my family members, and also opening presents. Richard says Merry Christmas, although we're not there yet. Luis asks, what's my favorite part of Christmas? Same thing as usual, guys. Seeing my family members. It's always a good thing. Now, let's get over here. Now, Master Studios asked me, what is my favorite television special on TV? Well, we've seen a lot of great Christmas specials, and like I said before, my favorite Christmas special of all time was A Charlie Brown Christmas. Like I said, we see the Peanuts gang, we see Charlie Brown getting that ridiculous tree, and my favorite part at the end was when they were all singing in front of that perfectly enhanced Christmas tree that they decorated all together, and they were singing, Oh, Hark the Herald Angels Sings. Greatest song. Now, Ian asked me, which Home Alone version did I like better? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? Now I've seen 3. 3, it was good. It was good, but it wasn't as what I thought it was going to be, but I liked it. Which Home Alone? Now, guys, it's between 1 and 2. The one Home Alone movie that I loved the most was Home Alone 2. I mean, he was in New York, and then he had better traps and greater help. And I think what made that movie a lot better than the first one was because he had to deal with he went to 2 places which were bad. He went to the motel, which he lied about. He lied about saying that he's with his dad, but credit card fraud, which he didn't know that was his dad's credit card, but the guy thought he stole somebody's credit card. But after that, he went to that old house, which that was his uncle's house, but they were renovating it, so they used it as a place to set the traps, which I thought that was the best. So which Halloween version I like the most is Home Alone 2. Now, Killboy5001 asks, what is your favorite part about Christmas? Once again, being with family. That's always my favorite. Now, Walt Disney Guy asked me, do you like Home Alone? Yes, I do. I love Home Alone. That was the best movie. Now, this one, wait a minute. This actually isn't a Christmas question, but I'll answer it. Captain Coconut asks, what is your favorite #1 video from both the Psycho series and the Devil Inside series? Whew. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Now, guys, I actually told you guys what my favorite video is from the Psycho series. My favorite Psycho video was Psycho Dead Wood Chips Wii U. That was always my all-time favorite. But throughout the Psycho series, what is my favorite? Like I said before, I still chose the Psycho Dead Wood Chips Wii U, but all the rest, Now that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Now, guys, I let you guys know about my favorite Psycho video, but the other ones that were not Psycho videos, I would say well, this is a two-parter, actually. The one video that I liked the most was the Fallout. I'm sure you guys remember that. Part 1, where they were able to get his mom out of his Aunt Melissa's house, and she decides to stay. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm tired. And he decides to stay. And what's strangely enough is that when Aunt Melissa left, she wrote on his car and it said, "I'm sorry." That was a good part for me. That was my favorite. Now, reason why I chose the Fallout, because of part 2. Now, you guys remembered how we've seen how Jesse was able to, he got his way. He got what he wanted. He wanted his mom to be there. And everything went out of control. I'm sure you guys remember that. Because as his mom and Uncle Larry were cleaning, he was too busy playing. And what really was sad about it was when Psycho Kid asked his mom, he said, "Hey, maybe you can be able to make me dinner and just give it to me." It's like, what is he, your maid? And I think it was really interesting how the mom actually stood up for herself. Terry actually stood up for herself. They said he wasn't going to be walked all over by him. And seeing how Jesse just like, why are you saying all this? He actually felt like he just lost. He thought he won, but he lost, and he got out. So, guys, that was my favorite video that wasn't the Psycho video. In the Psycho series was the Fallout, and my favorite Psycho video was Psycho Dead Wood Chips Wii U. Now for the Devil Inside. Now that was a tough one. I think the one that I loved the most, that was the best video to me, it was the Devil Inside. The actual video. That was where Isaac was sent back. That was my all-time favorite. And let me tell you guys, that I think we all were hoping that he was going to do it. And we got Jesse back. And the search for Jesse's continued. That was the best. So my favorite video in the Devil Inside series was the Devil Inside video, where Isaac went back. Now, that email guy, weird subscriber name, I don't know how you did that. He said, "What was the worst Christmas you've ever had?" No, that's a tough one. I've never had a worse Christmas. Never. I can't answer that. I don't have an answer for that, guys. I've never had a worse Christmas. Every Christmas I had, it was always the best. And what can I say for that? I have no answer. Sorry. I've never had a worse Christmas. I've always had the best Christmas no matter what. Now, Anthony Taylor asks, what is some of your favorite Christmas video games? And if so, play some of them if possible. Christmas games? Huh. Well, when I was a kid, I actually played the Home Alone Nintendo game. It was a hard game. I didn't even understand what to do. I played that, and well, the only Christmas game I could think of is Ice Climbers, I would say. And I'm sure you guys remember in Kingdom Hearts where Part 2, where Sora had to stop Jack from doing Christmas stuff. So I would say that one is the best right there. I would say Kingdom Hearts 2 always has the best, had a good Christmas level. That was the best. I can't even think of any other Christmas games that I played. Like I said, Home Alone, I played that one. That was a Christmas game. Also in Battletoads, you had to fight snowmen. A lot of snowmen, actually. And that was good, too. Now, Cody McMullen asks, what's your favorite Christmas song? Oh, man. My favorite Christmas song, to me, I've always loved listening to, was Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. You know, the Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I always loved that. That's always the best. So, my favorite is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. All right, guys, we're almost done. I think I'm almost done. All right, Aiden asks, do you think Jesse's going to do a Christmas series again? I want to say yes, but I have to say no. I mean, you guys remember, I have a feeling that he will do some skits. Even though he's still doing the Isaac story, My Virtual Escape, I have a feeling he will do some skits for Christmas. I mean, hey, the Christmas series that we saw last year, that was great. You know, paid homage to some of the best Christmas movies that we've ever seen. And at the very end of Christmas, we saw a great ending. And that was always the best. Do you make any Ace Goonboy asks, do you make any food for Christmas? Yes, turkey. We always have chips. I don't know why. We always have chips, dips, turkeys, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and all that stuff. We always have those. Makes it great. What do you do on Christmas? As Ezra Rios asks, what do you do on Christmas? What do you think we do? We open presents. And then, well, if I ever get video games, I play them. If I have gift cards for PS4, I use them and I play the games. I usually watch the Disney Christmas Parade. Every year I watch that, or every time when we open gifts. I think it was Channel 6, I believe. Channel 6 is where we put on the fireplace where you see the fire burning. I always watch that every year. Makes it good. All right, PhD asks, what's the best gift you've ever received on Christmas? Love your channel, by the way. Oh, man, that is a tough one. Guys, I've had a lot of great gifts. A lot of great gifts. Now, the one thing about my parents that you guys don't know, every year, well, sometimes every year when we were kids, every year they always give us like a big gift at the end. Now, the last time I remembered that they got us an iPod Nano. Oh, if you guys don't, one thing you guys don't know about me, I open my gifts very quickly. As I opened it, I was like, oh my god, I wanted this. Bros, open your presents quickly. And I said, what is it? As they opened it, they saw the same thing. Now, here's something that it gave it away. We were at my grandma's house, and as they gave us the small gifts, it's like, the gift was like that small, like how my fist is. It was that small. It was, oh, actually, here, like the size of this mouse. I was like, what is this? And I overheard my mom ask, do you want to give them your gifts first? And I heard my aunt said, no, it's going to ruin the surprise for you. And I overheard, it's like, surprise? What surprise? I kept that to myself. So as I opened it, it was an iPod Nano. Me and my brothers got an iPod Nano. And what my aunt gave us, well, my parents got us the iPod Nanos. And as for my aunt, as we opened my aunt's gift, it was iPod speakers. So that would have gave it away. So I would say that's good. But the one gift, I'm going to let you guys know, the one gift that was the best gift that we've ever gotten, me and my brothers, ever gotten was the Nintendo 64 game pack. Now, we've heard about the Nintendo 64 that came out, and as you guys may have remembered at Target, they always have these demos. They have the controller, the demos where you play the games and everything. They had Mario Kart, everything. And that one gift, that was that Christmas. Yes, both of you guys, all three of us take one spot right here. All three of you take one spot. I got the top, my brother got the middle, and my brother got the other end. As on a count of three, rip it. 1, 2, 3. As we ripped it, we saw it's like, oh my god, Nintendo 64. We got a Nintendo 64, guys. That was the best gift we've ever gotten. And let me tell you guys, that was the best. The N64 game pack will always be my favorite. All right, guys, I think we're almost done. Now, guys, Jesus asks, what's the most exciting thing you want to do in Christmas? Open gifts. Always that. That's always the most exciting thing I always want to do. But I always want to open gifts, and I always want to see my cousins. That's what I always like to do. Now, what is the most favorite thing you got for Christmas? For me, it was an iPad. Blue Dog Thing asks. Well, like I said before, my favorite thing that I ever gotten for Christmas was the N64. And that will always be my favorite. Now, Woody B asked, would you... Because I have a fire... What did you said... Well, actually, this is not a Christmas question. Can you do the Psycho side from the Storyfire onto YouTube? I can't go on Storyfire because I have a Fire tablet. Oh, I can't be able to do that. I can't do that. Wait until the Android version. Hey, it's December, guys. Android version should be coming soon. I'm looking forward to that. What's the setup do I use to making videos? I use Bandicam, and sometimes I use my cell phone to make videos. Helps me a lot. What kind of music do I like? I like rock and roll that was up to the 90s. I love all kinds of music except for heavy metal. That's the one thing I don't like the most. All right. High Fly Eagle Nation asks, I said, I'm one of your favorite fans. I have two questions. Do you think Jesse's McJuggerNuggets do you miss the McJuggerNuggets Christmas series and want to see it again? Oh, that was a great series. I loved it. We saw the mom acting like Scrooge, and we saw like the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and we saw like how Uncle Larry was being like Bob Cratchit. That was the best. And we saw how Uncle Larry's son, he was pretending to be Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. I liked that part. That was the best video ever. And second, did you order anything or did you get anything for Christmas from the Juggy store? Well, guys, if you guys remember my Twitter question poll that I got, I actually got the Snap Out of It T-shirt. I can't wait to get it. It should be coming somewhere next week, and I'm looking forward to getting it. Now, I think we're almost done. Hunter asks, who's your favorite YouTuber? Who's my favorite YouTuber? McJuggerNuggets is my favorite. I have a lot of favorites. I have Jesse Ridgway. He's my favorite too. He's my number one favorite. He'll know that soon. Roman Atwood, Ben Phillips. I've seen a lot of great YouTubers. Prank versus Prank, Pranksters in Love. I love prank videos. Those were the best. Those make me laugh all the time. Luis asks, so what do you want to do in your future life? Hopefully you have a house. Hopefully you have a family. And everything. Make it good. Puzzle Cape asks, what are you doing for Christmas this year? Big fan, by the way. Been subbed for several months now. Cool. What am I doing for Christmas? I might go see my family again. My parents again. And I'm going to see my brothers too. It's going to be a great Christmas. I think we might change it up. I don't know if we are. But I'll find that out soon. I mean, hey, we got 24 days. That's always that. What Christmas movie do you like on Christmas Eve? Jay Potter. It's like he's setting me up because there's one Christmas movie that comes on from Christmas Eve all the way up to Christmas evening, and that's The Christmas Story. I watch that every time. Last time when it was a marathon, I've watched about 4 or 5 times, 5 of the movies every time. It was like It's like, what are you doing? It is, what? I'm watching this. It is, how many times have you watched this? Four. This is the fourth time I watched it. Everyone was like, why? And the funny thing about this, guys, when I was in 8th grade, in English class, I said, all right, guys, we're going to be watching a movie, and you guys can take notes. And I'm going to have a quiz on this film, and you can use your notes for help. And he said, we're going to watch The Christmas Story. I was like, really? As I zipped up my binder, put it in my backpack, I was like, and watched it. Everyone looked at me like, what are you doing? You going to take notes? I said, no, I'm not going to take notes. Why? I've watched this movie ever since I was 6. I was 6 years old all the way up to now. Well, all the way up till now, right now, guys. But every Christmas Eve to Christmas, every time I go to my grandparents' house, they always watch that movie. He always puts it on, doesn't change the channel, leaves it on that station, TBS. And Christmas Story Marathon keeps going and going and going. I've watched it so much, I know the film by heart already. So yeah, that's always the best. All right, Amber Carissa asks, what is your favorite Christmas memory? Christmas memory. Christmas memory. Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I've had a lot of great memories from Christmas. I think the one memory that I love the most, to me, what was it? I've had Christmas so many times. What was my favorite Christmas memory? I think that my favorite Christmas memory of all time was when we moved into our old house, and guys, I had a lot of Power Ranger toys that Christmas. Every present we opened, Power Ranger. The next present, Power Ranger, Power Ranger, Power Ranger, Power Ranger, Power Ranger toys. I've had like about 5 or 6 Power Ranger toys that we've opened up on that Christmas. I think that was the best memory I've ever had. We just moved into a house, and then we got all these Power Ranger toys for Christmas, and let me tell you guys, it was amazing. So that would be my favorite memory right there. I think that was great. Go see The Last Living Human. It will make you laugh. Last Living Human. I think I've seen that before. Thanks, Louise. John asks, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Oh, boy. Out of all the Christmas movies I've watched, I have never chosen a favorite. Never have. Because I think all of them are the best. But if I had to pick one, It's a Wonderful Life. That's always going to be my favorite Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life has always been my favorite. Camuella. Okay, I can't even say his name. I can't even say that name. I'm sorry for not saying it right. Stout asks, who is your favorite character besides Isaac? Psycho Kid's always been my favorite. And that's never going to change, even though he's gone. Now Lee Cummings asks, what is your favorite Christmas movie and songs? Same thing. It's a Wonderful Life and Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I always when I was a kid, I always liked listening to the Jackson 5 Christmas album. They always had the best. Or like, I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. I did see Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. And I'm going to go tell my daddy. Can't. Doesn't get old. I love it. I Play Boy asks, what is your favorite miniseries from McJuggernuggets? I always loved the collaboration series. We've seen them go see Angry Grandpa, Pickle Boy, and Boogie. That was my all-time favorite. I'll try to do that, okay? Entertainment's Warehouse, what is your favorite movie that you've ever watched? Phew. I don't know if that's a Christmas thing, but my favorite movie that I've ever watched, the best one that I loved watching so much was Captain America: Civil War. And guys, next year the Infinity Wars are coming, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think I'm almost done. Oh, I got 2 left. All right. Mighty 909 asks, I have 2 questions. What do you want for Christmas? And are you excited that Christmas is coming? I am excited that Christmas is coming. It's going to be over like that very quickly. And what do you want for Christmas? Nothing much. As long as it's not a sweater, I'm happy. What is your favorite video from McJuggernuggets? Again. The Psycho Dad Wood Chips Wii U. Now I got another question. Give me a minute. I gotta go get something. Okay, I got a drink. I'm all set. Um, there's one question I haven't. I don't want that. Last but not least, the most important question came from Rizzy993 MSP, also known as Joe Bet Vlogs. She asked me what is the main Christmas gift that I want. What is the one gift that I want? Now, to answer that question, like we said, what do you want for Christmas? Joe Bet Vlogs, Rizzy993, she asked me that question, the same question right there. What is the main Christmas gift? What is your main Christmas gift? To me, now as a kid, when I was a kid, I always wanted toys and things like that. But as an adult, I would say that the one main gift that I always want to get is clothes. No, the reason why, guys, clothes, they say that clothes make the man. But as my family, they always get the best clothes all the time. My parents always get me clothes. My brothers give me clothes. My grandparents give me clothes. My aunts and uncles give me clothes. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm starting to like this. I like all these clothes. So I would want clothes. That would be the one main thing I would want the most. Is clothes. I like a better shirt, better pants, better. Well, actually, I don't get shoes for Christmas. If I ever do, that'll be a surprise. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction, more gameplay. Drop some likes on this video if you enjoy this. Thanks for all these questions. They're really great questions. Now, guys, in the future, within this Christmas month we have, there will be times that I think I will do some Christmas vlogs. I will do that. If I get free time. That's the problem. I'm just enjoying my day off. But, guys, there's a lot of free time I have on my hands when I do. I'll do some vlogs. I'll do some videos. And hopefully you guys will like them that involve Christmas. It's going to be great. I gotta thank everybody. And also, I don't want to forget, I hope I said her name right, Rizzy993, who is also Joe Bet Vlogs. I'd like to thank everybody for the questions. Thank you, guys. And, hey, Christmas is coming, guys. It's going to come very quickly. Just be prepared. I think the main thing that we're all looking forward to is what 2018 has in store. For me, movies. But I would say, besides the movies, I would say what's going to happen within the next 12 months. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, stay positive, guys.